right, man. What does it mean now that, the Milwaukee Bucks acquired Damian Lillard? They got, what's the white guy that can shoot the ball over there? Pat McConaughey, whatever. Robin Lopez, Brooke Lopez, Bobby Portis, Giannis, Chris Middleton, Marshawn Beauchamp. So they got a nice little squad over there. And I mean, Cleveland, they're not extending Donovan Mitchell right now. I'm pretty sure they got some type of financial implications if he wait or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. So division is pretty good. The Pacers not bad. They could be moving on from Buddy Hield pretty soon. Chicago is Chicago. Talented, but obviously lacking some things, man. But Milwaukee already was on top. But make the East a little bit more thicker. I mean, it's a lot of chaos at the top of the East. Philadelphia, the hardened situation, and Boston don't have a leader. They don't have a point guard that can get them the ball. I mean, if they get Drew Holiday, then I think by far they're probably the favorites to come out the East once again. I mean, even without Drew Holiday, you can make a case for them to come out the Eastern Conference. But just to focus on Milwaukee, I mean, if anything, their clock was on a downslope. I think you've seen the peak. You see Middleton starting to break down a little bit. Damian Lillard, 33 years old. So, I heard they offered Giannis a 3-year extension, 186. So I don't know if he's going to sign it now that Damian Lillard there. Lillard got 3 good years left in him. I mean, I still like the trajectory that the Pistons on. But check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. So yeah, I like the trajectory that the Pistons on, regardless of what people believe, with Milwaukee. Milwaukee is coming down. I mean, the only team that trajectory is going to continue to go up is Boston because their core is so young. Even Porzingis is under 30, I believe. I could be wrong. I think he's right under 30. So Boston is right there. It's just depending on how long they want to keep it together. They want to give Jason Tatum $350 million. They gave Brown $300 million. So if they're going to keep paying if they don't win a championship, you know what I'm saying? But, you got, Charlotte, who was rising, and then they tapered off. Some issues happened with Miles Bridges and some other things. Michael sold the team. Orlando rising. You've seen it last year. They got better and better. People hoping that Detroit can rise and get better and better. So, you're really there. You got teams like the Knicks, which I don't really see much from them. They're a good middle-of-the-road team, but I don't see them rising into stardom. I mean, that means R.J. Barrett is going to have to take a step that, he going to have to take a step. I feel like Bronson has already took the step, but they going to need R.J. Barrett to take a major leap or to get another superstar-type player, In Cleveland, I think, they one of those teams that their trajectory can keep going up and up and up and up and up. But the smallest backcourt is kind of, Isaac Okoro not developing the way he should. So they're not unbeatable, you know what I'm saying? But they're a team that's going to continue to point up. But I think some adjustments going to have to be made on their way to the top. So it's not a dominant team in the Eastern Conference. I mean, I think, what Milwaukee means really nothing for us. I mean, we're trying to be on the rise. I think Orlando's proven they're on the rise. At one point, Charlotte had proven they on the rise. Atlanta at one point proved that they was on the rise. There's a lot of teams that's proved that you thought, okay, Atlanta arrived, or here comes Charlotte, and then they tapered off and they just, teams. You got Miami, but I don't think anybody take Miami serious as a year in, year out championship contender. So it's a lot of like, middle of the road teams. I think the creme de la creme out east is Milwaukee now. Boston and Milwaukee, and then everybody, I think then you go Cleveland, 76ers, and then, New York, and then everybody else after that. So, that's my opinion on it. But what Milwaukee did, I don't think it really affect the Pistons so much, and I say that because the Pistons are trying to be on the rise. So as they rising, Milwaukee should be, declining, to be honest. And I think it don't change anything that Giannis still probably gonna be out of there. If he get another championship, I gave out 2 championships. Damian Lillard gonna get older, and then he gonna find his way out of there. So I think that still is pretty much gonna be the end all be all. So as they're doing this, Detroit is trying to, get there. Right now Orlando is starting to get there. Charlotte's trying to, Charlotte was starting to be there. Then they came back down, and then Atlanta was going there, and then they dipped down. So, so Detroit, you just want to steadily go up there. You don't want to go up too fast. You don't want to go up too slow. You want to go up there. So it's Orlando. So Milwaukee's doing this. You want Detroit is going to be doing this. At least that's the hope. With Cade Cunningham coming in, that's the hope. So I really don't think it changed anything. We wasn't gunning for the Eastern Conference. We wasn't, gunning for the Central Division. I mean, obviously you are in theory, but we already know realistic expectations. We pretty much, trying to get into the playoffs. If we could sneak into the playoffs, I think everybody in Detroit would be satisfied with that at this point. And every year, we can go from a play-in to a playoff team to a 7th seed to a 6th to a 5th and start to play our way up the Eastern Conference. Milwaukee window is not older. Brook Lopez almost 40. Giannis is still in his prime. Lillard, how long he gonna be in his prime? Middleton starting to get beat up. So it don't change nothing. And Cleveland probably thinking the same way. Like, okay, our trajectory is going up. But Milwaukee's is not gonna be on top for too long. It's temporary. And you look at Philadelphia, you say it's temporary too, because how long Joel Embiid gonna be healthy? He came in the league with lower body injuries. He's still heavy. He's still running out of gas. He still ain't got no conditioning. He still ain't changed his black foot. So Philadelphia window, the process, trusting the process, is closing as well too. So, Pistons, Orlando, Charlotte, Atlanta, all young teams. Now it's time for them to make that move, right? Get throw Indiana in there and start going upwards. You would throw Chicago in there, but they got older DeRozan, older Nikola Jokic. Not Jokic, but what's his name? Vujovic. They one of them teams that should be where the Knicks at. So, but yeah, it don't change much for the Pistons. You just keep building. You see what pieces fit. You see what you need by subtraction. This is gonna see what you need by addition. And you hope a lot of if you really really lucky, it's probably like a 2-3% chance that your core pieces all fit together, and then or majority of your core pieces all fit together, and then you could just build around them. And right now, your core consists of Ivy, Durant, and Cade Cunningham. That's your core. We'll see what a Short Thompson bring to the table. He might. You don't know. It's so the team is so much in an infancy stage with all this losing. And all these young players who ain't played a lot together, they so in their infancy stage. It's like, you just don't know what it's going to be. Durant could be the best player. Ivy might end up being the best player. Cade might be the best player. Shore might be the best player. You never know. It might turn around and, the best player might end up being Marcus Sasser. You just never know. So I don't think, Milwaukee getting Dame changes too much for us. It's just business as usual. You just want to start going on the uptrend. And while Milwaukee's starting to decline, you want to be that team that's on the rise. You want to be that team that's next up and, take the baton from them. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.